Like when you read the whole of 1peter, he's writing to Christians that are scattered all over Rome and other places. And the main point for this whole letter and his whole letters entirely were to just build their confidence in their faith. So when we look into this exact verse, we try to find what Peter was looking at when he was doing this, when he was telling this to his people, and how we can apply that to our own lives. And the angle in which Peter tries to play with is he puts a good and bad, or a right and a wrong type of dynamic within the verse. He brings Jesus Christ, someone that we're supposed to emulate, someone that we're supposed to be, and he uses that as the junction in which who we are now and who we are meant to be. So when we actually look into the verse, we understand that Peter is using Jesus as a way to emulate what is right. The way that he did not retaliate when he was taken, the way that he allowed people to beat him. God himself allowed people to do all these things, and we sit here and wonder, why would he do that? And the conclusion that we come to, or at least the conclusion that I came to, is Peter is talking about aimless retaliation. Retaliation that brings no good. Retaliation that brings nothing into your life. Retaliation that is just like when you speak words, they are like nothing that comes out of your mouth. And something that we have to understand when it comes to topics like this in the Bible, not just in this verse that we're talking about right now, is that Peter's not trying to say no, retaliation or saying things is just completely wrong. If you see a thief walking out your house with your TV, you don't walk him back in to take the refrigerator. That's not what he's talking about. Peter is trying to tell you that there are things in which that irks your spirit. There are things that irk your soul to the point where you search to say something. You search to fight back. For what? What do you gain from that? What do you gain from saying all these things back if someone is arguing with you? You are simply trying to be hurtful for what? For no reason. And he's telling this to these Christians because they are in deep persecution. No one likes them at all. Wherever they go, they are persecuted. Wherever they go, they are hated. Places in which that they are literally kicked out of. And for them going around saying all these things and retaliating in the wrong way, they are bringing a bad light to their own character. They're bringing a bad light to the character of what it is to be a Christian. So what Peter is looking at to do, simply in just this verse, not even just this whole entire letter, is to not only encourage them to stand strong in their faith and who they are supposed to be emulating, but to understand that your character is more than just who you are. Your character should emulate Christ. That's why he uses Christ as this perfect example, because not only are we supposed to show our Christ-like nature, because we are Christians. The key word in Christian is Christ. But he uses Christ to show that a man that no fault was found in, nothing at all, was taken to the cross and killed for no reason. So you, someone who has little to no reason to be saying these little things back to people, to be retaliating in such a wild way that is not even your own character, what do you gain from that? There is nothing that you gain. Christ gave up his life and he gained the world. And you cannot stop and hold your tongue. And you think you gain something from saying one or two words back. You think you gain something from attacking someone for no reason. So that's really what I gained from this just this verse. And then when you continue on and you read on throughout the whole, the rest of the whole chapter, it's, it's very enlightening how Peter continues this on, and he continues this comparison, which he pretty much puts spotlights into our own characters. He pokes holes in who we are as people. We who think that we are the utmost good because we are Christians, think that we are above other people, that we can say and retaliate in ways that we wish fits or we think that are good because we are standing on some higher moral ground. Peter says, no, we cannot do that. For the one that we are supposed to be following was the person who was on the highest ground of morality, but even he himself humbled himself to a grander scheme of things in which he planned himself. So who are we to say something back to people who are simply attacking us simply just to get an irk out of our souls, an irk out of our mouths, an irk out of our own selves? Who are we to be doing all these things? And we even know ourselves. Sometimes you say something back to someone and 3 hours later you understand, you are like, why would I say that? Why would I do that? Things that we lose in the heat of our own emotions is pretty much what Peter is looking to tell us. A man who lost everything but gained the world.
Amen.
And we, people who seek to find the littlest upper hand, cannot give up something like this to be like the man who lost everything for the world. That's what I got from 1 Peter. And thank you. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Amen.